What do you get out of playing that game every day?
Okay, I'll turn it off.
No. I didn't tell you to turn it off. I just want to know, what do you get out of it?
It's fun.
But what's the point?
It's a game. That's the point. I bet I'm having a lot more fun than you.
Did we ever eat at a place called Polynesia House?
Yeah. Remember that waiter with the really bad cough?
Oh, yeah. Did we have fun?
It was okay.
You know, I don't remember half the things that are on this credit card bill. Sometimes I think there's another Max Bickford running around having a hell of a time, and I'm just stuck paying for the whole thing.
When do you have fun, Dad?
All the time.
Like when?
Well, I do have a job, which requires a lot of my time if I'm going to do it right. And you kids and social obligations, and it takes a lot to keep this ship afloat.
So when you say all the time, you really mean never?
Fun is overrated. Oh, I'm late. You want to go out to dinner tonight?
Sure, where?
Polynesia House? Morning, Walt.
Well?
Well, what?
What did you think of my journal article?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have a chance to finish it.
So you started it?
Well, I was just about to start it.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, it's not fine. I've been just very, very busy.
Oh, that must be really rough for you, Max, because the rest of us are just sitting around every day drinking Mai Tais and going bowling.
I'll read it today. I promise.
It really would have meant a lot if you'd read it right away. I did dedicate it to you.
A journal article? You dedicated it to me? Oh, that's unusual.
Well, maybe not officially. Maybe not in print, but, mentally.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm very touched. Mentally. And I would have read it yesterday, but I just didn't have the time.
People always have time for what's important to them.
Lorraine, can you get me my...
Before you start reading your mail and getting all comfy in here, Dean Waterman is putting together a blue ribbon study committee to evaluate our grading system.
Uh-huh. So we're going to evaluate how we evaluate our students. Then we're going to evaluate our evaluation.
He's inviting you to be on the committee. He wants an answer ASAP.
Everyone wants everything ASAP. But we don't have time to do anything ASAP, as witnessed by the fact that we always say ASAP, because it takes less time than as soon as possible.
Secondly...
Excuse me. I'm sorry, Lorraine. I was under the impression I had the time to take off my coat.
Secondly, Melanie Hampton wants to drop your class on American demagogues.
What? I love that class.
Apparently, she doesn't share your affection for it.
Why?
She missed a bunch of classes with an ear infection, and you said her paper stunk.
That's what I wrote on it? This paper stinks?
That was a sense of it, yes. Anyway, she's willing to talk about it, but your office hours conflict with her biology lab, so you need to find another time.
Lorraine!
Do you know the only people who have ever bellowed at me like that needed CPR?
I don't find time for Melanie. You find time for Melanie.
I can't. You're going to have to figure this out yourself. It's your life.
Which you are supposed to be assisting me with. Come on, make a suggestion.
Don't tempt me.
What does this say? I'm working on a new syllabus. I got scraps of paper all over the place. I'm writing on my hand. I have no idea what this says.
Verdurpfe.
What does it mean? What the hell was I thinking?
I think you need to relax.
What? I relax.
When do you have fun?
Have you been talking to Lester?
Max, when is the last time you did something just for yourself?
Well, gee, I like to think I'm as selfish as the next guy.
You need a hobby.
I hate that word. That's like a big neon sign, blinking on and off. Mediocrity, mediocrity, mediocrity. I write bad poetry because I have a hobby. I paint bad landscapes because I have a hobby.
Max, does everything have to be about achievement? What about just kicking back and having fun?
And what do you do to have fun, Miss Perfectly Balanced Life of Mental Health?
Lately, I play golf.
Golf? Oh, well, that does raise the bar on meaningless activities. Hour after hour, chasing after some poor defenseless ball, whacking it with clubs. I thought that you played tennis.
I used to. But in tennis, you have to beat someone else. In golf, only person you have to beat is yourself.
I see. So it's tennis if you're homicidal and golf if you're suicidal.
I'd say you're an excellent candidate for both. Why don't you play with me?
No, I don't have time.
That's why you should play.
Sorry.
Max, I tell you what. If you can play golf with me, I'll tell you what it says on your hand.
Agreed. Go for it.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Pearl Harbor. FDR, PH.
Do you see that outfit? Red pants on a grown man?
Okay, Mr. Blackwell. Now, before you hit the ball, let's cover a
I
story.
don't think you have to teach me. I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. You might want to start with a smaller club, save the driver for later.
Do they not call it a driving range? It's gonna be a snap.
A snap. Golf is probably the most complex.
Piece of cake. Your turn. This is easy. I don't know what all the fuss is about.
No. Hit another ball.
Fluke.
The first one was a fluke. That was reality.
Watch this.
So not as easy as you thought, is
All
it?
right, I just need a little time to figure this out.
People spend a lifetime trying to figure this game out.
There's got to be a trick to this.
Yeah, it's called lessons. It's called
Oops.
lessons, man.
I don't have time for lessons.
Make time. Give your life some balance. That's the whole point to a fun activity.
Who's having fun?
You were a minute ago when you whacked the ball out there.
Well, I'm not working it now.
I'm not having fun anymore.
See?
No, it's not the game, Max. It's you.
Well, how could you blame this on me?
It's easy. You transform a perfectly enjoyable pastime into an argumentative.
Wait a second. I did no such
You
thing.
should imagine you're sitting
no,
there
I don't-
like this, griping.
I was standing here like yours.
Well, finally. Where have you been? The phone has been ringing off the... What happened to you?
Golf.
You got hit by a ball? If you want to sue, my cousin's a lawyer.
No. I was the one doing the hitting. Went to a driving range. I just didn't stretch before I started. I got a little glitch in my back. I'll be okay.
You golf? Since when?
About 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Don't you want a more rewarding hobby?
This is not my hobby.
Oh, it will be. Golf is addictive.
You make it sound like a controlled substance.
It's worse. Now, have you ever thought about collecting?
Collecting? You mean like collecting baseball cards and Pez dispensers?
Anything. You are looking at Western Massachusetts numero uno collector of barbed wire.
Forgive my naivete, but how does one start collecting barbed wire?
I grew up on a dairy farm, and I have family who worked as prison guards. It was a natural combination of interests. Luckily, my family's been blessed with unnaturally thick skin.
Luckily.
And I'm helping to preserve history. The West would not have been won without barbed wire. It was invented in the late 19th century.
I know. And there are over 2,000 known manufactured varieties.
Yes, and I have cataloged 324. But this summer, I am taking my wire cutters to Texas, and
This
I'm going
sounds
to fill
utterly
in the gap.
fascinating, Lorraine, but it also sounds like a lot of work, and that's what I've got plenty of.
Which is why you need a hobby.
Now, got a minute? Hey, Professor Abrams. Did you decide about the Matson Summer Program? Because the application is due Friday.
Wow, I've been so busy with end of semester stuff. It sounded like fun. I guess I'm gonna have to miss it.
This isn't summer camp, and Matson is a world-class program. You know, their summer faculty teach at the best conservatories in the country. Juilliard, Peabody, Indiana. You'll need those connections to get into a grad school composer's program.
I know, it's just...
Look, I know that this seems like the big leagues, but from what I've seen of your work, you can hold your own.
I'm not short on confidence. I'm short on cash. A summer at Matson costs as much as a semester here, and my family can't afford it.
So just apply for financial aid. They have tons of cash. I'll write you a recommendation.
Really, you do that?
Sure. Just come up with the application fee by Friday. It's $250.
Do they offer financial aid for the application?
Look, I can loan you.
I'm kidding. I'll come up with it.
Great. Just bring a check by my office by Friday. Okay, we'll get everything sent off.
The paradox of the Constitution is that it allows for the possibility of an elite government, like the Roosevelts and the Adams.
The Kennedys and the Bushes. It's the development not just of an elite, but of an aristocracy.
Like what happened in Rome.
Okay, so the Roman Republic degenerates into an aristocratic empire. How do we avoid that? Is it fair to legislate against someone holding public office? Or can we penalize someone for the accident of their birth?
No.
No. Nor should we reward them. In a constitutional system like ours, the provisions are basically the same for everybody, rich and poor. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. Life. That's self-evident. Liberty, that's pretty clear. The pursuit of happiness. What an odd thing to have in a political document. The pursuit of happiness. Anybody here have any clue as to what that means?
So Herb's got 3 aces showing, and it's Carl's turn to bet. So he checks, Norm checks to me, and checks to Larry, all the way back to Herb. And Herb says, "What's the limit?" Well, we all figure, why risk it? The whole table folds. And Herb goes ballistic. I mean, he raved for an hour. This is the first time in 12 years that I get 4 aces, and all I win is $5.
I miss those guys. I miss that game.
Well, come back.
No, I've been away too long. I wouldn't fit in anymore.
Max, if I can fit in again, so can you. All you did was stop drinking. You're still a guy.
Good point. I will come back. I need a diversion. Is it still on Wednesdays?
Still Wednesdays, which is tonight.
Okay.
Right,
Count me in. Be fun.
Try it, chump.
Eat my dust.
I'll destroy you.
I have to get the first aid kit.
Sorry, Dad. I thought you were already in bed.
Okay, I'm looking for my old copy of Scarn's Poker Tips. I'm thinking of going back to my old Wednesday night game with Erica and the boys.
Watch out, Dad. You might end up having fun.
What's the game?
You're a fighter pilot, and you gotta destroy the alien spacecraft before they start a war of the worlds.
Sounds like the nightly news. How did this thing get here, anyway? The UPS guy just dropped it off at the wrong house, huh?
I got it from a girl across the hall because I helped her with the paper and she gave me the game.
Ah, and you decided to bring it over here because you thought that the Game Boy wasn't doing enough damage to your brother's brain.
I don't have a TV in my room.
Do you have an extra bed? Because he's going to be living with you when he flunks out of junior high.
Come on, Dad. We finished our work. Who cares if we want to veg out?
I do. You're only 12 years old. You have your whole lifetime to be a vegetable.
What's the big deal, Dad?
Yeah, didn't you ever do stupid stuff just to do stupid stuff? Like when you were a kid?
Well, If I wasn't in school, I was working in my father's deli, and if I wasn't in the deli, I was doing my homework.
And you always talk about how you resent the fact that you had to work your whole childhood.
Okay, new house rule, you can't quote me unless it supports my argument.
When was the last time you had fun, Dad?
I played golf today. I'm playing poker tonight.
Great.
Great.
You know, I'm gonna move to Malibu, become a full-time surfer. Then I'll be your hero. I can't believe that you and Charlene are split. Larry, I would have bet money on you guys.
Bet money on a pair of tens. What the hell do you know?
I'm better off, Max. Trust me. I should have just bought her a house when we met and skipped the wedding.
I'm still married, Max, but Louise and I sleep in separate bedrooms. Mine's in Springfield and hers is in Miami.
The only drawback to having you back in the game after all this time, Max, is Norm gets to trot out all the lies we've heard at least 1,000 times. Queen's bet.
You're just jealous because you're not funny. Unless you count your handyman skills.
Well, you know, I think that Herb did a really good job with that new bathroom. The walls are meant to bend out like that, right?
Oh. Steve was supposed to help.
Hey, I offered.
You were in Switzerland having your surgery.
Sweden. And you didn't do the sheetrock till after I got back. And you borrowed my tools. By the way, where is my rudder?
In Sweden?
Hey, is somebody gonna bet or what?
Yeah, I'm in. I want to see what Max has got.
Call.
Okay. Prove it, Maxie. I'm calling.
A house that is full, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Whoa.
I had fours.
Once every 5 years, you get a good hand. I can live with that.
I can live with it, too. You know, there's more money in this pot than in my whole paycheck.
You gonna come next week, Max?
Wild horses could not drag me away.
You still find my house, right, Max?
Yeah, you live under the bridge pilings near the salt
Yeah,
marsh.
but we expanded. Now we're completely underwater.
I'm out of here. I got early meetings tomorrow. Give me $11.
What are you rushing for? I'll cash you out.
It's all right. I'll collect next week.
Did I say something to piss him off?
Yeah, he gets that way a lot lately after the divorce.
Divorced for 5 years.
He hates to lose.
He won.
Okay, show me the grip that we talked about. Right, now move your right hand over. Over. Over.
Any more over, and it'll become my left hand.
Okay, now stand like I showed you. You've got to stay comfortable. Don't tense up so much. You know, it's got to stay relaxed.
I can't relax if you're ordering me around.
Would you just shut up and listen to me?
Is this the way you teach class?
Take the club back slowly and swing through.
Something funny?
No. A bug flew in my eye.
And made you smile?
It was a facial flinch. It's a natural reaction. Just do it again. Put your head down.
I know.
Wait! I want to see you swing through once without the ball.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
I did great without the ball. Huh? Let's just pretend there's a ball. Good? It went 20 yards.
Well, what's that saying from AA? 1 yard at a time.
You know, golf is a lot like drinking. You keep lining up shots and slugging them, and after a while, you feel like hell. Now, we have a government founded on the right to pursue happiness. No guarantee we get it, right? So what helps us stack the odds?
Having enough money? Seriously, if you have enough money, you have the time to pursue happiness.
Certainly. Money and time. What gives us the time?
Innovation.
Dishwashers, washing machines, computers, labor-saving devices.
All the things we can do faster than our grandparents did.
Excellent. So, then what allows us innovation? Intelligence.
So the pursuit of happiness depends on intelligence.
Well, in a way, yes. What's the saying? The unexamined life is not worth living. How many people here have the time to pursue happiness? I mean, along with your grades. Okay. Between now and the next class, during the time that you would usually do homework for me, I would like you to pursue happiness and write about it. It's a hell of an assignment, isn't it?
So, how's the golf coming?
I mastered the game with the very first shot. It was the shortest heyday in the history of sports.
Are you gonna tell me about it, or do I have to guess?
I hit the ball a mile the very first time out. And then I couldn't do it again for love or money.
But it was fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun for a minute. And then, like a lot of things, it took a nosedive.
Oh, like coming to the gym.
No, well, coming to the gym has never been fun. Ow!
Come on, Max. Isn't there anything you like about this?
So many things. The pain, the monotonous repetition, the ubiquitous mirrors that reveal uncharted parts of my body, the locker room with the sweaty naked men.
What about Tai Chi? You seemed relaxed during those sessions.
I was.
Then why did you cancel the last couple of times?
Life intervened.
I think that you think that if it feels good, it must be bad.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Seriously. Booze and drugs made you feel good, but they nearly killed you. Are you applying the same rationale to Tai Chi?
Could be. I'll have to look into that. But as for working out, it's work.
Gyms are fun.
Gyms are work.
But the work maximizes your health and minimizes your stress, making you feel good, which allows you to have fun.
Oh, Isabel. You're such a dreamer. Oh, you sure know how to hurt a guy. See you at dawn. Namaste.
Namaste.
What's up is I'm about 2 seconds away from kicking Brittany Sellers' ass. I mean, how am I supposed to write with her blasting those wussy boy bands all day?
I mean, how does she listen to that drivel?
She thinks it's ironic.
It's moronic.
So fight back. Just plug in your guitar. Your amp will blow her stereo away.
I left my amp at Adams.
Then use your acoustic. At least you can hear yourself play.
I can't. I pawned it.
You in trouble or something?
No. I needed the cash to apply for Madsen's workshop.
The composer thingy in the Berkshires? You said it was too expensive.
I thought it was, and then Roya Abrams told me that she'd help me get financial aid.
That's awesome. Aren't you psyched?
Until I found out I had to pay for the application fee, $250 by Friday. And I didn't have any catering gigs this week, so pawning my guitar was my only option. I mean, I just hope I can get it back before someone buys it.
Well, why take the risk? Why not just ask your dad? You know he'd be happy to stake you.
I know. But I'm always hitting him up for cash, and I'm sick of pressuring him. Sometimes I just wish I was Daddy's little rich girl.
Hey, who are you
Bren, you know your dad spoils you rotten.
He used to, until I ran up his credit card on spring break in Miami. And he's holding out, trying to teach me a lesson. You know, he hasn't sent my check this month.
Tough love.
Well, the CD player on my car is broken, which means I cannot get it fixed, which means that I have had to listen to the radio all week.
Yeah, that sucks, Bren. I feel your pain.
Thanks.
So one of the players comes back to the can. He says, Roger, Bill's in the kitchen making love to your wife. Roger looks up and says, that's it, guys. This is definitely the last dance. Cut. 6 guys are playing poker. Jack loses $500, grabs his chest, has a heart attack. Somebody's got to tell the wife. Fred volunteers. They say, Fred, you got to be discreet. Goes to the wife and says, Jack just lost $500 on one hand. She screams he should drop dead. Fred says he did.
Come on, deal already.
Did somebody leave you a Milton Berle album in their will?
Four tortoises are playing.
No. I gotta get home to Lester.
Come on, so soon, Max.
You all right for a ride home?
I'm good. Herb's gonna drop me off so I can explain to him the concept of tongue and groove carpentry.
Look at this. You become a woman, develop a gutter mouth.
Here, this is me.
It's good to have you back, Max. You should have listened to me before.
You're absolutely right. I should have. Then again, I listened to you about buying that Enron stock. I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot. It was great. I'll see you next week.
I hope so. Take care.
See you later.
Hey, who's not in?
Max,
Yeah, Carl, what's up?
don't come back to the game next week.
What? Why?
Why? Come on, Max, you never could bluff. Just save it. Just get lost.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait. I have no idea what you're talking
Oh,
about.
you don't, huh? What do you think, I'm an idiot?
No. You want to tell me what's wrong?
Don't insult me.
Why are you so pissed?
Because I love this game. And I'll be damned if I gotta give it up just to let you back in. I'm warning you. Don't do this, you understand? You've done enough already.
So all the years since you fell out of this game, nothing happened between you and Carl?
I never saw him. I lost touch with everybody except for you. And that was sporadic. No, I don't get it. He was furious.
Didn't you borrow his car that time and there was something about his fender? He thought
That was Paul.
What the hell could it be? For him to pop off like that?
I don't know. But he was pretty serious. Maybe he resents me for being sober. Maybe he figures if I'm a drunk, he's a drunk. I've run into that before.
Did you call him?
Yeah, 3 times. I left messages.
Look, Max, you and Carl have been friends of mine for a long time. If you think I can help, I will.
Thanks, Herb. I'll see you at the next game.
The enjoyments of life are sufficient to make it a pleasant thing when they are taken en passant, in passing, without being made a principal object. Once make them so, they are immediately felt to be insufficient. Ask yourself whether you are happy, and you cease to be so. John Stuart Mill.
Okay, now, bring it back to Jefferson. The amazing thing about the Declaration is that it perfectly establishes a connection between a very pragmatic political necessity and a poetic reality. What is the purpose of government? To provide an opportunity for happiness. This is a very radical idea. Imagine what it must have been like to read those words for the very first time.
Shift your weight.
What?
Max, are you having fun yet?
No, not yet. Did you see that?
What?
I just knocked the ball 175 yards.
Uh-huh, sure you did.
There! There it is!
Yes. Max, I'm sure this game can be really frustrating, but you really...
No, I'll show you.
Keep at it. Good.
encounter in national airspace. Better scramble, soldier. The future of the free world depends on you.
Aye, aye, sir.
Enemy at 3 o'clock, Captain. Fire at will.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Get down! All right. Yeah. Come here. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah.
Dad! Hello? Dad? Dad? Dad, are you okay?
Yeah, just watching the news. You hungry? I thought I'd make some dinner.
Okay, wrap my little pinky around the other hand here. Knees bent and back. That's awful. Right. Hands together. Pinky. Bend the knees a little bit. Head down and back.
You're littering my front lawn. I hope you intend to pick those up.
I do. Couldn't get Lester to shag for me this early.
So what's gotten into you?
Nothing. I do this every day.
Uh-huh. Well, try not to kill any students. We're not insured for that.
I won't. These balls are plastic. And when was the last time you saw a student get up this early? And speaking of that, what are you doing around here at this hour?
It's become a habit since Gil moved out. The house seems bigger and emptier first thing in the morning.
Last thing at night, too. After Martha died, I thought I was living in a museum. All echoes and dark corners.
That, too.
You gonna be okay?
Do I have a choice?
Not really. You need a hobby.
Oh, no thanks. Gil was a golf fanatic. Maybe you can tell me what exactly is the fascination with this game other than self-torture, self-delusion, and self-pity?
First of all, I am not fascinated with this game. When I get it down, I'm walking away.
Sounds like my marriage. Good luck.
You too.
What the hell are you doing?
What does it look like?
Risking your life if you mess up my guitar?
Your guitar or my guitar? I got it at the pawn shop. I flirted with the guy and he cut me a bargain. $250.
Why would you buy my guitar? You don't even know how to play.
So you'll teach me. I will pay for lessons.
I thought you were broke.
I told my dad I wanted to play guitar, which is true. And that my teacher hooked me up with an awesome guitar, also true. So he was just happy I wanted to learn an instrument. You know, if this workshop thingy means enough for you to risk losing this, then it must be pretty cool. What do you say, first 5 lessons free to pay off the guitar?
Yeah, do you have time for one right now? I'll teach you Kumbaya.
Oh, I want to learn something cool. How about that new gorilla song?
Sorry, babe. You gotta walk before you run.
Wait.
What the hell do you want?
I want to talk to you.
I got nothing to say to you. Get off my porch.
Carl, I have no idea what's bothering you.
What's bothering me? What's bothering me?
Yes. Now, you want to tell me what's going on, or you want to keep acting like a jerk?
Me? You got a hell of a nerve after what you've done to me.
I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Oh, it's all a surprise, right? Those are the big surprise. Like my surprise back when you were still married to Martha, before Martha's accident, when you screwed my wife.
Were you in the meeting? I didn't see you in there.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
It's extremely embarrassing.
What is it?
When I was still out there, when you and I were still nuts, did we ever fool around?
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No. I'm amazed you remembered. Actually, I'm amazed I remembered. I was so blind in those days, I don't remember half of what I did. Not to mention who I did it with.
Well, I didn't actually remember. I ran into Carl, and he reminded me.
Well, how's this for ironic? He's the one who told me. When I got sober, he gave me a list of all the men I had apparently slept with. It was exhausting.
So, why didn't you ever bring it up?
I don't know. It wasn't really important, I guess. Don't take that the wrong way. It's just, when I was using, I committed many worse sins than that.
Me too. But it is so weird to have sat in those meetings with you all this time and not remember. So is this why you and Carl...
No. Nope. We were doomed long before that. Are you okay?
It's not every day that you're reminded of how big a schmuck you were. Or how much your brain has decayed. But other than that... Is it my imagination, or has that controller become part of your anatomy?
It's your imagination.
What a relief. I presume you've done all your homework.
Okay, what's up? Why are you mad?
I'm not mad. Who's mad? What are you talking about?
Want to blow up some aliens? That'd make you feel better.
They'd probably kill me. That wouldn't be good for my morale.
Hey, we could both play. Fight the forces of evil together. Come on. I'll be the squadron leader and you can be my wingman.
Okay. I'll warn you that I'm not very good at this.
You did okay the other day.
What are you, the preteen CIA?
The game keeps track. I'm Ace. Who do you want to be?
The Phantom.
Cool. Okay, this is your radar. Tells you who's coming at you. And this is how many missiles you have left. Uh-oh, there's one on my tail. Dad, get him. Use the sidewinder button.
Okay.
The green one.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Not bad, Phantom.
Thank you, Ace.
Okay, here he comes. Shoot him now.
Now.
No.
Other now.
What now?
I talked to Jean. She told me.
What the hell do you want from me? You screw my wife, you bust up my marriage. Now what, you want me to forgive you?
Carl, I can't undo what I did. I can't even remember doing it. I guess I just wanted to say I was sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry doesn't cut it. You reformed drunks, you're all the same. Gene, too. You get sober so the rest of the world's supposed to forget all the horrible things you did. You can't remember? Well, I can, real well. And I won't forget it.
I guess I just wanted to clear the air.
Well, you can't. You're just gonna have to live with it, like I have.
You really don't remember?
Nope.
I can understand it forgetting where you put your car keys, but sleeping with somebody's wife?
That's why they call it a blackout. My memory. My memory is like a searchlight. Dark, dark, dark. Light. Dark, dark, dark. Light. This thing with Gene was just part of the wreckage of my past. You know? Every once in a while, someone will pop up with another little tidbit of news about something horrible I did back in the old days.
Hell of a way to live.
Well, fortunately, that part is over.
So I guess you're gonna give up the game.
I'm gonna give Carl a break. If I'd slept with your wife, would you want to have to look at me every week?
If you'd slept with my wife, I'd tell you to have your head examined. We're gonna miss you, Max. So, what are you gonna do for fun?
Who are you punching? Not me, I hope.
There's a long line of people way ahead of you. What are you looking at? I'm working out. I'm having fun.
Must be why you're gritting your teeth. Hey, guys. Let's begin. Remember why we're here. We're here to seek serenity. So be in the moment. Breathe.
The Stars Shine on Broadway.